We back up in this thing. You can't roll with us if your last name don't got no loyalty. Podcast party poppin', but you already knew. I've been rolling with these folks. This that Monday night crew. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you.
Yo, what's happening, good people, man? Welcome to the first episode of the Last Name Loyalty Marathon. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe to the page. It's your boy K.Mims, man. I got my bro, Jay here in spirit, but I got my bro, B-Dot. What's happening, man? The merch guy, what's happening, What's happening, bro? Hey, man, how you feeling, bro? Hey, I got to ask Monday Night Crew. Hey, did you almost fall out your chair, bro?
Nah, I almost knocked everything off my table, though.
Oh. Hey, so I asked Monday Night Crew, and I get to ask you, how does it feel a week from podcast party? Regular life is back, and we got to grind out to the next one. How you feeling, bro? After coming off that weekend, and now, we in that thing here, bro. Talk to me.
Honestly, I feel the same after every podcast party.
All right.
The anticipation of getting to the actual event seemed like it takes so long. It'd be like, we have these meetings, got the merch getting prepped, and it seemed like everything, and it takes forever to get there. And then the weekend finally gets here, and then it's just gone. Yeah. And then that Tuesday when I go back to work, so I'll never go back the day after.
Can't.
It's like, yeah. Oh, yeah.
1000%, bro. I feel I feel the same way, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, this year has been crazy to the point where, like, you typically don't feel satisfied. And now I feel satisfied as they grow and like they're doing everything we imagined. But it was hard going back, boy, especially after the radio joint, man. That was crazy. For real.
So like you feel satisfied like
with where we going, not where we at.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Not where we at, where we going. Like with the steps we've made, the results we get, I'm cool with the results we've gotten from the work we put in. Now I'm ready to go to the next jump. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, man, look, man. So we got a marathon all month, man. We coming on every Tuesday and Friday of this month, no matter if it's Monday Night Crew dropping, Traffic Jam, Rated V, Kickback, no matter what coming on, man. Last Name Loyalty will be on your screen. Jay is tapping back in with us next week. And I should show the flyer, but we also have guests, man. We got special guests coming through. Super dope shows lined up for y'all, man. So make sure it's crazy that we got the same. I just realized we got the same color hat and shirt on, bro. That's crazy.
Bro,
yeah, we look crazy.
It's not done on purpose.
I'm not gonna lie, we look crazy, bro. It's all good.
I dress them for podcast parties, not for podcast episodes.
First of all, you don't dress me for nothing. First of all, man, go ahead, man. Go ahead. See, I'm not with that, bro. You starting up early. I'm not with that.
All right, my fault.
All right, man. So we got a couple of videos to react to. So tonight's episode is called Love and War. We'll be tapping into marriage, conflict resolution. Moving on. Originally we were going to have some guests on, but we have me and B-Dot. So you're going to get the husband perspective. We're going to shoot it to you straight. You know how we do. Last Name Loyalty all the way, man. So we're going to play this video. We're going to get some thoughts on it.
His head because you chose to stay here. You can't hold that over somebody's head because you chose to stay here. So if you chose to stay, stay. Don't stay and condemn somebody the whole time while you're in it. You know what I'm saying? Stay, forgive, and move past it. If you feel like you can't move past it, then you should leave the relationship and you go on your own healing journey. But don't stay with somebody and make them feel like crap. Don't stay with someone and put them down every day, every other week. You got something to say about what they did. Just leave. There's no point in doing that. Because it's either, you're going to forgive and move forward, walk in trust, or you just leave the relationship and go on and go do your own thing. That's better than staying in this hurt and all these feelings that you have that you feel like, I just feel like I can never get over it. Oh, okay, well, release yourself from it. Release yourself from that person. If you feel like you can never get over what they've done, release yourself.
And
you still got to heal regardless.
Have to get over it regardless.
You still got to heal regardless. Whether you're with that person or not, you still have to heal. You just get to decide, do I want to heal and continue to be with you? Or do I want to heal and I don't want nothing to do with you?
Hey, bro, I'm gonna let you shoot from the hip first. I saw you shaking your head. Look like an agreement to what she said, huh?
100, bro. 100. Like, yes, absolutely. All
What
right,
part?
cool. I messed up. But I'm telling you, all right, look, this is where I want to be. You tell me that, you want to stay here and work it out and figure it out, whatever it is. As long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do on my end to help you get through it, get over it, whatever it is you got to do, which 99% of that is you, right? Long as I'm helping in that journey, yeah. You can't keep throwing it in my face every time you see what's going on.
Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna disagree with you, but I will say the level, how bad you hurt somebody matters, yo. Like, I'm not saying hanging over their head. I'm not saying that you should or should not do said things. What I am saying is, like, if you gut somebody out, and yes, they may take you back out of, sometimes it's comfortability, whatever the case may be. You can't just be like, okay, I apologize. You got to heal, get over it. If you gutted them out.
Well, I didn't say that.
But so give me a time frame. Like, say, I'm gonna give you a scenario to give me a time frame. Say y'all were together a solid 4 years. There was not an affair, but there was somebody cheated, but the person forgave him and they came back. A one-off, it wasn't emotional, things, wasn't aligning. It happened. You accept them back. I get every situation is different, but give me a general, like, realistic, what time frame you will be looking at to say, like, hey, okay, I'm not gonna keep hanging. You did it. They forgave you. How long until you say I'm not hanging this over your head no more?
To be honest with you, you should never throw it back in their face. If you say that you forgive them, I ain't saying you got to forget it, but throwing it back on them every time y'all have a situation, I don't care if it's a month later, 6 months later, 5 years later. You can't keep throwing it back at them. You forgave, forgive. If you didn't forgive or if you can't forgive, like she said, move on.
Follow-up question. When you say throwing it in their face, be more clear. Like, okay,
all right,
happened,
so
you run back. Okay, yeah, because I got some shit to say before I got to make sure I'm right.
So if you feel like I'm moving a certain way, right? You can bring it to me, right? Hey, I see you flipping your phone over. I don't really, it's kind of making me feel a certain way, whatever, right? And I defend it. And then you throw the situation in my face. You went out here and did this, and you think I'm not supposed to feel away because you're throwing that in my face. All right, I flipped my phone over. It might be innocent. You know what I'm saying? You immediately threw that back in my face. Right or wrong, you can't keep throwing that at somebody. If you forgave, forgive. Now, if I'm staying out all times of the night, or you catch me texting somebody, or you catch me talking to somebody, blatant things, like you actually catch me in the act of something, like you caught me in the act of something before, cool. But if it's just your insecurity about it, you can't do that, bro.
So I agree with you. I just, I'm thinking as you're talking, bro, I probably just wouldn't take nobody back, bro. I'm be real with you. We just gonna have to go ahead and end it off the rip. I feel like, this is where I get caught in the trick bag. I don't see why, if you've been with somebody for a certain amount of time and y'all built a trustworthy relationship, why can't you just leave before you do something stupid? That's where I have a problem with it. Like, why can't you just not even if you say it, like, you set a boundary past a certain point? Now, we've been together for a year, 2 years, maybe not. We've been together for 7 or 8, and you just got me looking stupid. That's different, bro. To me, that's just different. That's different. That's not fair. That's not fair to anybody in that regard to me. But I will say, you shouldn't hang it over their head, bro. I just don't know. I'm gonna be honest. This may sound immature. I just don't know how you get over certain acts, man. Like, I don't get how I could forgive you of certain things. You knowingly did that, even if you was in the wrong headspace. you know, you may have been unhappy if you didn't communicate it, but you did that though. Knowingly did that. I'm not sure if I'm with that, bro. I'm not sure if I can stand on that.
I give you that. I give you that. I was specifically speaking on the I forgive you piece of it. I have a hard time trusting sometimes women. It also depends on the thing.
Okay. Say more, bro.
Am I lying?
So I do feel like women are. I do feel like women are more likely to accept you back. However, I don't feel like they're more likely to forgive you. I feel like it stays there. If you hurt them a certain way or you've been with it at a certain level, I feel like it stays there, bro. Like, for example, there are women that will bring you, that accept you back, but they ain't over it. You're gonna hear about it. It ain't gonna be a pleasant healing journey. So in my opinion, in that regard, no. I don't think that's the same thing. Now, if you're talking about accept, forgive, and move on, no. If a guy, 9 times out of 10, if a dude accepts you back, he's willing to forgive you and try to move away from it. We're more likely to not bring you back at all, so we don't have to forgive you. That's my point.
All right. Okay. I give you that. I ain't even gonna argue that.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not doing that.
It's the forgive word.
Yeah.
I associate it, take you back and forgive you together.
Yeah, no. And women have more of a inkling that something's happened than guys sometimes. So it's not really crazy news. It may be shocking, but it ain't crazy news to them. They
do
kind
have
of
an
figure
inkling, or do guys
anyway.
just start moving different?
Oh yeah, that's called stupidity.
The guy moving different.
You know,
right, but you said they have an inkling, which is basically you saying they have this the women's intuition.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So what do you?
I'm saying.
What are you saying?
Because I don't that women intuition stuff, bro. Don't get me started on that.
So what's the difference between the two things? Tell me what you're saying.
I got you. Inkling is like say. So let me give my definition so it's clear.
Okay.
If a dude start moving different and then you go look, I don't feel like that's intuition. To me, intuition is like you had no signs, something not sitting right with you, and you were right. You get what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, if a dude is showing signs, a woman has probably honed in to the point where they're more than sure something's happening before they go for the attack.
Because he's started moving different. He switched something up.
Yes, but not intuition though. Not like they woke up like, you know what? You was breathing different last night. Let me see what's going on. I don't believe in that.
I don't either. I was messing with you because you said inkling and it sounded like you were leaning towards intuition. But
yeah,
to me, the inkling is the dude start moving different, because a lot of times if a dude is taking something serious on the outside, he is gonna move different inside.
You know what? I'm gonna play the next video so we can get into it, because I have something to say about women.
That
when you said about guys, and I'm gonna tell you why I feel like the way that is about guys. So I'm gonna play that one and then we can get into that.
Parents' marriage. I believe the infidelity in my parents' marriage, I believe was a result. I believe was the result of my mom not sharing her unhappiness earlier. And so, do I get emotional?
You do. That means it's okay. Feel it. Feel that.
So, I don't want to cry. So, hold on. Taking a moment. More recently, with Evan and I have been determined to speak how I feel and not allowing things to compile and blow up later. And I honestly believe that that's how 20 and 30-year marriages, you're like, y'all been married longer than y'all been alive. Like, you know what I mean? Not alive, but like single. Like when you think about it, and now you want to separate, like your whole worlds are wrapped up in each other and you want to, like, this doesn't make sense. And so in my own life, I've been determined specifically, I'm gonna talk right, the last like 2 years and even more so like this year, like the last year or so, saying, hey, this bothers me. Hey, I need you to do this. hey, this is actually what I like. And when you do that, that's the opposite of what I like. Making sure I speak those things because we've been married since we were 21. We're
35.
All right. But essentially the gist, women's happiness, right? And not expressing. She said it felt like, her parents didn't express the lack of happiness or whatever the case may be. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, you good.
So my point is, I feel like that line is way more mutual than it is a woman not expressing happiness over men. Because what you just said before we got off the last topic, you were like, a lot of men won't say anything about said thing, or when it's time to dig for whatever, they may not say. Yeah. Because they're not saying it. They're not saying why. They're not saying the thing that led to that action. Now, do I believe women do hold on longer because they try to change guys and they love us and they want everything to be perfect? Yeah, I do. But, bro, what's your thoughts on how often do you think men express whatever emotion, happiness or unhappiness?
Originally I was gonna say I think both sides sometimes lack the communication when they're unhappy. We can tell whoever when we happy. You really don't even have to tell it. It shows, right? But we don't communicate well when we are unhappy, right? And I think that's a big issue. I know it was when I was coming up, right? I know I thought just saying what it is was good communication because I told you.
Yeah, boy.
Right. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm gonna let you know. However, I now know that, and I'm still working at it. I ain't the best, but I now know that it's also delivery.
For sure.
Right. You gotta deliver whatever you're trying to communicate in a way that that other person is gonna receive it.
1000%.
Right. But going back to the unhappiness, I think it's hard to tell somebody that you unhappy. I think it's
why though?
I don't know.
I feel like that's
You
just
don't
rooted
want
in
to.
not wanting to hurt somebody's feelings, bro.
That's exactly what I was about to say. I feel like you don't want to hurt that other person's feelings. At least when it's your spouse, you don't want to hurt that other person's feelings. But in actuality, you hurting both of y'all. You can't grow.
I agree, bro. I think my issue comes in when we can't. I ain't trying to be too buzzwordy, but I think it's a real thing. Like the space got to be created to have a conversation, right? However, I'm trying to figure out in relationships, period. And I guess I'm asking you this. Why do we prioritize the relationship's status over how the individuals feel? So, like, as long as the relationship is quote unquote good or this or whatever, I'm willing to suppress. Why is that over the individuals? Does that make sense?
Over the individual, as far as like I'm
How they
unhappy,
feel.
but right now we're good.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Because you're good.
Does that question
Even
make
though
sense?
you, I also okay, it does make sense. I think you can be unhappy and love that person, right? You can be unhappy and don't want to really leave that person. I lost my train of thought because that's a good ass question.
Yeah. Because to me, bro, I got you, but I got you, bro. So to me, it makes me think that we care about what other people think more than what's actually going on. Because if tell me how we good, and one of us are unhappy. That don't even make sense.
Because you hope that the fact that we're good right now, we ain't arguing, that things just get better. But then it goes back to the communication thing. If you're not communicating, whatever you unhappy about is gonna come back up.
Oh yeah.
Because that person don't know that that thing that they doing you don't like.
Or
at least they're not paying attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously when they do it, your mood gonna change. You should be able to see that. But I feel like it's because it's like, damn, we're good right now. We're not arguing. If I bring this thing up, we're gonna be arguing. I'm not gonna bring it up. It'll get better.
Yeah, I'm beefing. I'm saying something.
I got to.
Well, I'm not gonna act like I always say something, bro. I think the thing is, I don't see why. Again, bro, I'm not trying to dig too deep, but I think the conversation worth having. Why does expression have to turn into an argument? Like, why if I feel like if I say something, I'm arguing. You get what I'm saying? Like, not
Absolutely.
specifically here, but like in general, like it shouldn't be like that nowhere.
Mm-mm.
It shouldn't.
We should be able to talk like adults.
Yeah, and not
I
have
hear
to
you.
argue.
You hear me. We can disagree. There you go. We could disagree, and we should be able to move on and hopefully come to an understanding, or not. It shouldn't be an argument. But
do you think women? This is me guessing. I can't speak on this. Do you think women feel the pressure of holding the home together is why they don't communicate said things?
Ooh. What do you mean holding the home together? As far as like
women feel the pressure of holding things together.
They don't want to be the reason,
or they just don't. You know, I guess men get caught under more pressure if something goes under financially or something bad happens like that. Women catch more pressure if the house or the husband or the kids don't look kept or they're not happy. It's like she's not taking care of home. You get what I'm saying? Do you feel like they hold on to being unhappy longer because of that image?
I think it plays a part.
Hey, I know that's Brittany over there on IG going crazy, bro.
Go ahead and look.
Yeah, bro. No, she talking about something. So my bad, y'all. I got IG over here. She talking about something. Tone and delivery to you, Dot. You putting other people's false perception of reality or truths in your relationship. And she talking about phone a friend, ask a woman. Get out of here, yo.
Getting them comments. Oh man. I do think it's a part of it. I don't think it's all of it. I think I don't know. We need to phone a friend.
I feel like, I mean, we can't, so we're gonna speak for women tonight.
I know.
So I think the thing is, bro, I really do feel like it's hard. What?
No, I'm go ahead.
I think women do feel that pressure is why they probably tend to try to hold it together longer. I think now when things have kind of evened out, like most of us do domestic stuff, women work, all that pressure should be relieved. Is why now you got to figure out how your communication style is. Because if I was bringing in the bread and you was cooking, that was our balance. We didn't have to talk about the other stuff. But if I'm doing this, if I'm doing everything you're doing, and you're doing everything I'm doing, or whatever traditional gender roles used to be aren't now. Now happiness come into play because we got to rap about it. It ain't no shift in power dynamic. It's not like you can't leave me because I'm paying for all this, and I'm not leaving you because I don't know how to take care of myself. So now that people are becoming more independent, you have to want to be with somebody. You get what I'm saying? So it forces you. You can't be quiet. Like if I'm working, my wife working. If I'm cleaning, she cleaning. If I'm cooking, she cooking. So where's the balance in that? You get what I'm saying? Like it's no, oh damn, I need you for all of this, and you need me for all of this. We both got it. So now we got to figure out if we like each other for real. That's where I think people mess up at.
That like it. Oh my God.
What? What?
There's a tarantula in my garage right now. Hey, look. I know we're serious right now, but when I tell you,
like a real actual,
bro, he is about the size of your head right now. I know this is not good, but excuse me for a second. He can't lay no eggs. Oh,
hey yo, come on, man. Hey, we don't condone violence here at MVW.
Hey, bro. Hey, Hey,
hold on. Did you go kill it?
killed him dead.
It wasn't a real tarantula, bro.
My God. If it wasn't a hassle to take this camera off,
Hey,
I go take that.
they roasted you on IG, boy.
Hey,
All right.
that's fine. Roast me.
Hey,
I don't even know what we was talking about.
Hey, now we good. So I guess the question. Oh, so Erica, I can answer you. The question was, do you think because women feel the pressure to hold the house together, they're more likely to go without communicating their feelings to keep things to look a certain way? Men feel the pressure to take care of the home, to protect it. You know, traditionally, women feel the pressure of everything being together, nurturing, making a house a home. Do you feel like that's why people? Do you feel like that's why women may hold on to their unhappiness a little longer, so everything else seems good?
I like what you said. Like, we got to figure out if we really like each other.
Boy, look
Right
at
before that, I was gonna say what it sounds like is we lack communication skills.
yeah.
Everybody communicates so well, but we don't.
Man, let me tell you, bro. And
But
the
we
reason
don't.
why the reason why I know we don't, humans lack, bro. Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. I don't even want to go there because we're gonna go to something else. So simple to say that I know I wish we had a lady to speak on it, but I do think it's important that both parties express how they feel and get into what they do, how they do, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's very, very, very important. So we're about to tap into entitlement. Boy, look here. Boy, look here.
Young married men, it's not just she's going to fail you, she is supposed to.
Yeah.
You're never going to be sanctified if she doesn't.
Right.
Let's talk about that. It can come across like some men, some, not all, I'm not going to generalize, have a sense of entitlement in their marriages, have a sense of she's supposed to respect me, she's supposed to do this. If she doesn't, then F everything. And forget everything. There has to be some of that in their psyche pre-marriage. That's not to say that a woman isn't supposed to respect the man. That's literally the command for women in Ephesians 5.
Yeah.
But I'm saying there is something in the man's frame that isn't that you're supposed to die. They're gonna hate that. I don't.
No,
really,
no.
But I honestly don't care.
No,
Nope.
I don't think it was a harsh. I think it was a fair question, a fair
Because it's
assessment.
ruining your marriages.
Yeah, because
So-
to give people context, I just got back from a men's conference in Cali, and a lot of the men who came up and talked to me were very honest. A lot of men, they were kind of just done with, like, in their hearts, they were done with their marriages. One of the things that I want to do is I want to help single men develop a healthy expectation for marriage, because I think it's a discipleship issue. I think we don't do a good job of developing leaders with realistic expectations while they're single. And so when they get rocked in marriage, that's the reason why they respond the way they do.
Right.
When the truth is, if God gave us a spouse that met our every condition, we wouldn't.
All right. So the premise, bro, that I got from it was, you know, not disregarding or being dismissive of the religious aspect or the things in the Bible. Do you think that there's a sense of entitlement once we become husband? She's supposed to do this because I'm this now, regardless.
I think I'm gonna start by saying one, respect is earned from everybody.
Okay.
Respect
that's
is
fair.
earned, right? I feel like if we are talking marriage, if we have gotten married, excuse me, the rapport has been built to where you should be respecting me by now. I have earned your respect. I should have. And if I haven't, we shouldn't be getting married. Right. I wish they were a little bit more specific in the entitlement. Like, what parts are they talking about?
I think, see, here we go. I think respect is earned, but I earned your respect to get to the altar anyway. So why are we even talking about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like I'm saying, she's saying like men feel like you're supposed to just respect them because y'all are married. And what I'm saying is we don't even get to marriage if you don't already respect me, or I haven't already showed the characteristics to get that. Now, granted, I'm gonna be transparent. When I was younger, I did think, okay, you know, because you're a wife now, there's certain things you should or should not do. Because I'm a husband now, like there was I'm gonna say entitlement, to not try to be semantic-y, but like I feel like there was a sense of like, oh, I do get this just because this, you know what I mean? However, it was dumb stuff. It wasn't nothing that was actually like thought-provoking or had anything to do with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, like saying stupid shit, bro. Like, so your husband called you and you're not calling him back. You know what I'm saying? Sounding crazy, bro. Sounding crazy.
Like you would say,
when you up, I was young, bro. Like, you know, you're young, your lady done banged on you, gotta arguing, man. You get to arguing, and you in that voicemail sounding crazy. Hey man, like, so your husband's calling you, and you ain't gonna call him back, hurting, bleeding out, boy. Bleeding out, that. You know what I'm saying? That was young Keenan, but I ain't that no more. But I got truthful on Monday Night Crew last night. I'm being truthful here. But I'm saying that to say, like, in my mind, I thought when you use that H word, it was gonna pull some rank. But I was also 23. You know what I'm saying? And
you grew out of that before you even got married, though.
What you mean?
You realized that wasn't the case before you even got married.
What you mean?
That what you're saying right now that you thought. Wait, how old did you say you were?
23. I was the first, but this is my thing, bro. I was the first guy out of my whole group to get married. Well, second guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it wasn't like I had, you know, like, they not husbands, bro. They don't understand what I'm going through, bro. Chill out. Like, they not husbands, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So you felt it for real. You felt the entitlement for real.
Yeah, but bro, so now I'm gonna stop trolling. I'm gonna be real.
I was about to say, when did it change? After the first lump or the second?
Man, you want to know what helped me, bro? I think what helped me is I had positive marital figures in my life, but me and Britt created our own definition. Like, I think I was going off what older people was telling me, and it wasn't applicable for my life or who I was with. You know what I mean? I give you an example, like the guys' trips. That was like raising Cain to so many different people. But when I came to, I was like, hey, like, love, we just cooling. Like, it ain't nothing. Like, you can go on a girls trip. We created that on our own without somebody telling us what's right, wrong, or indifferent. So I'm saying that to say the entitlement at the beginning was just immaturity to me, because I didn't know what the actual title meant. I didn't know what to actually do. So when I was doing those things, it was rooted in sincerity. It just wasn't, I didn't know what I was doing. And I thought it was some type of rank, but it was just like, you still got to do the things, to your point, to earn the respect, to get the conversations back. Small Talk said, I'm on IG over here. Small Talk said, I'm automatically going to respect you. Why would I be with somebody I don't respect? That's not entitlement. I think most I think most modern women have a sense of like, you got to make me respect you versus I'm gonna respect you from the rip. Like, most modern women feel like, what you mean?
Modern or not, you think women just respect men off the rip? I mean, I think
there's a mutual respect, bro. There's a mutual respect. It's not like that I don't like, until you give me a reason not to. I'm not just flying off the hip with disrespect. In my mind, I'm like, okay, let me get to know you first to see if you do it. Bro, there's a lot.
And that's being a good human.
So I'm not saying that women aren't good humans. Dot said
no. I'm saying in general, on both sides, like, we not flying off at women with disrespect, just like they're not with us. So if you're saying that, then if you're saying that that's the respect, all right, cool. But like, I feel like that's just being a good human.
No, what I'm saying is most modern women lead with the questions of, what do you do? What da. They're determining right there if they're going to respect you by the things that they're asking you initially. They're not leading with, Okay, well, morals, values, character, X, Y, and Z. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying 9 times out of 10 in modern era, you're going to deal with the questions that deem cultural respect. If I make a lot of money, what's my title? Do I have my own car? Do I have my own house? You know what I'm saying? How many kids do I have? All that stuff. Those are questions where women are trying to figure out if they're going to respect you right now. Versus if those stats aren't up there and we're just getting to know each other, and we're just getting to know each other, are you going to respect me from the human level, but I don't respect you enough to want to pursue with you? Like, I respect you as a human. I'm not going to disrespect you, but like, yeah, that job I don't respect. So I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying?
You got that. Yeah.
That's what I think. Okay, we got another one. Erica, what up with you? There are men who expect to have ranking in life based solely on the fact that he is a man. Is day one and trying to tell you what to do. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy. It's not. It's
trying
crazy.
to go the other way.
Yeah, but I also, Eric, he about to get me in trouble, bro. I also feel like though, you know, I'm here. I also feel like there's guys that's dealt with a lot of women that don't. There's a ceiling. There's a ceiling, and Eric, I mean this. There's a ceiling to when dudes do that. I feel like there's a ceiling to the respect he would give any woman. Like if a dude come around from jump trying to tell you what to do and he not providing for you, he's not anything to you, and he's trying to tell you what to do, he's just looking at you as a piece of meat.
Yeah,
like,
he's not pursuing you.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that's your case specifically. I'm just saying, like, typically guys that have been around the block an egregious amount of times, they lose respect for the interaction between themselves and women. Therefore, they approach it like, you better listen to me because I can go on to the next one. So that's where that energy feels like that. What's your thoughts, bro?
Sheesh, boy.
I know, bro.
No, I agree. I've seen that, and it's crazy to think that, and I think that goes to the good human thing that I was talking about. Like it's you can't demand respect. Then again, some women like that, so it works for them. That's why they're doing it. But like to me, like you can't demand that. That's off the wall.
Why can't they, bro?
Like I said, I mean, to me, you should okay. To me, that shouldn't be the approach. However, obviously, it's working for him. If that's how you approaching it.
Okay,
Dude's
so
not stupid.
What's your most Earth 99?
Mm-hmm.
Non-tangible. What's your most respectable character traits of a woman? You're a husband. You've been married, and you've been married, and we've been with your wife and married for a long time. So have I. What's the most respectful character traits of a woman that you would deem like grade A? If she has these, considering everything else checks out, you need a wife that. Let's get a game, bro. Let's get a game.
Loyal.
Okay.
Honest.
Okay.
Caring.
I was about to get you, boy. Okay. Because my concern was going to say that you wasn't going to say some type of love, like caring, nurturing, loving, when you said the other things. But go ahead, though. Go ahead, bro. Finish out.
And I think all three of those are kind of like in line right there with each other. Okay. Like those are like top of the list right there. Like those are the things that's gonna make me be like, all right, hold on, I need to see what else you about outside of what I'm looking at.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I gotta still loyal and honest. I'm gonna dig a little deeper. I'm gonna say resilient. Got to be resilient. Open-minded. And I would say transparent, because to me, the difference between honesty and transparency, and let me say this, man, I know we're giving a laundry list, y'all. I know we're giving a laundry list. We're not saying she should be all of these things. We're saying if you can get some of these qualities in a person and be great at some and have the other ones, go on wife her, man. But I say that to say, like, I'm gonna tell you why I say resilient, bro. A lot of women that I've encountered haven't dealt with a lot of situations that cause them to Brittany said rich, loyal, rich, trustworthy, rich, great communication. He got to be rich. Trolling, bro.
Tell us how you really feel.
It's insane, dog. So I would say the reason why I say that, bro, there's a lot. I've experienced a lot of adults that haven't went through enough adversity to know that when marriage hits, when S hit the fan, you don't know how to handle it. And there's moments within marriage when you're on the battlefield, it's about how the individual handles their own adversity. The individuals handle their own adversity in order to handle the bigger picture. So I think we're speaking on women right now, but she has to be resilient, dog. There's no way, bro. There's no way. I'm not doing that. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm sorry I'm on my soapbox, but it's just me and Dot here, so we got time. I'm gonna tell you why. What I've learned in marriage, the episode is called Love and War. When you in wartime, you got to have somebody that has enough brain capacity and emotional capacity to last to the end of it. Even if the end of it doesn't finish out the way you want it to, if you have somebody you got to see it through, bro, to be able to know. Because I'm going to tell you what, the most dangerous type of person to me, man or woman, that get in marriages are the types that get mad, say whatever they want, talk crazy and get disrespectful, do certain things that you really can't come back from, and then act like it never happens. You know what I mean? Will never be willing to circle back and be like, hey, And I feel like with resiliency, you're like kicking a horseman. You can't kick me while I'm down. Fucking, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, those are the things, bro, because, everybody, we're going to talk about it later, but people gain weight. People get a little ugly. You know what I'm saying? Brim get a little stinking. Jokers lose some teeth. People stop taking baths.
That personality? What's that? Oh, God. But what that personality you talking about?
Yeah, for sure though. So off of Brittany, Erica said financially stable. Respect. I respect financially stable at our big age. I really do. Emotional intelligence and resilience. Yeah, I agree. Emotional intelligence is tougher than we believe. I was long.
That's something that I don't think I've, until I was an adult, I don't think I ever heard that.
Man, no, hell no.
Emotional intelligence.
Hell no. And I still don't think a lot of people that use it know what it means.
True. But before we go too far, dude says something important in there in that video. There's not enough leaders teaching men.
Facts.
I had a conversation with a dude today, young dude. And I know he's a good dude. And I ain't gonna put it out there too much, but like, he's in a relationship and
can't leave them hoes alone. Oh.
But he's not supposedly not doing anything to him. To him, it's not doing anything. But there was a room full of married and older dudes that he was having this conversation with. And all of us were telling him the exact same thing. Like, hey, bro, you just said it out your mouth. Ain't many women out here doing, the things that would consider them at this age, at his age, he's young, good woman, on the right track, in the house, education. You know what I'm saying? You gonna risk it over something this big that you ain't really even getting nothing for? It ain't like you getting no tail. Like, you're not getting nothing for this, and you're gonna risk it over here. But I say all that to say, like, our young dudes, I don't think they even listening to us, to be honest.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Oh, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We were the same way.
No, we
were the same way, but we there were things that we did, or things that we were told, right? That was just like, I'm gonna have to see anyway, right?
Mhm.
But then there was also things that was just like, nah, that makes sense. I ain't going down that road.
Mhm.
I feel like they gotta experience it all.
Yeah.
They'll have that conversation with you. Some of them
Mhm.
anyway. They'll have a conversation, but like they gotta go down that road and take that L before it's like, oh dang, he was right.
So to a degree, I do agree that we were somewhat the same way. I feel like I don't know this person, so I'm making some assumptions, but like I would feel like that young dude has had no role model when they're however old he is, when they're that age and their first interaction with a positive role model or mentor is always going to be harder. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem is like use our kids, right? I use myself. Take my kids out of it. From seventh grade, I've always had a basketball coach. That was a guy that told me this, that, and the third. So then, you get to high school, I got Coach Ray. Then you get, my grandfather. When I was, before I was playing basketball, I had my grandfather, my uncles. It wasn't a thing to actually just take heed to an older male, an authoritative figure that you can. It doesn't matter if it was serious or not. My uncle being at the crib and my mom going, and that was who was watching me. And he say, "Hey man, chill out up there." You learn to take orders from a certain tone, demeanor, power. I feel like young dudes now, as much as we feel like, we're in the homes, the kids with the parents in the homes are the teenagers right now. The 9-year-olds, the 8-year-olds. It ain't the 20-year-olds. Most dudes that came from a household or environment where they were well coached or had individuals in their life that was speaking life into them, that we speaking on guys that had a positive, the barbershop. When you was younger, you went to the barbershop and dudes used to talk to you like, hey, look, dog, you tripping. I never forget this, bro. And it's crazy. Dude name was Detroit. Gave me my first taper. Didn't know what a taper was, right? But he would say small things like, hey, man, stop walking in front of that lady like that. Hey, man, open that door. Even though my mom taught me those things, it was different when a barber is a trusted individual. It's different when your barber tell you that. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you have those things to be able to be like, hey, yo, nah, okay, cool, bet. My fault, I got you. And then that progresses into a coach. That progresses into a mentor. That progresses into, you know what I'm saying? Some of these young, late teenagers, early 20s, bro, they ain't nobody ever told them anything. So it's hard to accept it then. You know what I mean? It is, bro.
Yeah.
But you are right. We do need more positive role models. You are right. 1,000%. So let me ask you this. When you feel the resistance, do you stop or do you just plant the seed? What's your approach when you feel the resistance when you're trying to get young man game? Specifically relationship, marital game, not the other stuff.
If I'm speaking specifically on this dude, because this isn't the first time, and because I've really had conversations with him and analyzed his responses to me. That's the reason that I said what I said. Like I feel like they just got to go through it a lot of the times, because I do feel like he's a good dude. I've seen him from the time I met him to now, which hasn't been long. I've seen a slight change in him already, just by being around some of the people he's around. But when I'm met with the resistance, it's like it depends on how the resistance is. If I feel that resistance is, man, get the fuck out my face, bro. I ain't listening to you. I'm gonna leave you alone. But if I feel like it's young, dumb, and stubborn, but you're hearing what I'm saying. I know the two things don't really go together, but like I was 21 at one time. I was 18 at one time. So when I feel like it's that, and you come to me with stuff, oh bro, I'll feed you. I'll be there for you. I have no problem with that.
And if their purpose was the same, bro.
That's crazy, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
Crazy,
man.
bro.
Come on, man.
Yo, You'll do what,
Come
sir?
on, man. Nothing, bro.
Oh my God, that was aggressive.
I'm gonna tell you, go look that shit up on Google, bro.
Nah,
Go look it up.
You said if you young and stubborn, but you listening.
All right, bro. Hey, how long we been on? 50 minutes. It's about that time. You already doing your stuff.
Yo, hey man, appreciate everybody tapping in on IG right now, man. But hey, YouTube, appreciate y'all, man. But what you saying is true, man. You know, being in the field I'm in, I've learned, man, a lot of young black dudes, specifically, positive interactions happen in like secondary school, middle school, high school, and they don't know how to respond to it, man. And it's a real thing, not knowing, like, say if a young person came up with only their dad, they 9 times out of 10 don't have problem with other authoritative male figures. Like that dynamic joint be a thing, bro, because you could have, you know, in marriage, mommy problems, daddy problems come up real quick. Real quick. How you represent your marriage, how you approach your marriage. If you got mommy and daddy problems, them joints gonna come holler at you.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
Boy, you ain't lying.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. So you got anything left on the entitlement piece, bro?
Nah, bro. What's in that? What's in that video?
Oh no, you know what time it is?
Oh yeah.
All right, my boy. Let's get into this bro code, man.
All right, since we talking about marriage and we talking about communication, we're talking about honesty. You ready?
Are you?
If your wife gains weight or change, if your wife gains weight or change her look after marriage, do you say something or do you suffer in silence?
Read it again, Brian. Hear you.
I said, if your wife gains weight or changes her look, do you say something or do you suffer in silence? How you acting?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This is my problem with the weight conversation. Okay. And I say this 10 times out of 10. Fellas, if you got a problem with your lady weight, you better not have gained not damn pound, shaved not damn head, you better not got damn raggedy from where you used to be at. Because some of these dudes that be complaining, I'm like, oh, bro, come on, man, you got chill, dog. You talking that junk to her, but you got chill, man. Like you ain't like that now. Cool out. You know what I mean? She settled, and now you critiquing her. I don't like stuff like that, man. I don't like stuff like that. So, hey, Rob, I agree, bro. I agree. Rob said we most likely both gain weight. And then like kid weight, you can't help that. Come on, bro.
So
you can't help that.
So if you have gained, but you haven't gained in places that are complimenting, and it's affecting how I feel about you physically, I'm supposed to just be like, all right, cool, shit happen.
So I'm gonna answer the question, then your question. No, you don't suffer in silence. However, sometimes weight gain is more to it than just gaining weight. Like sometimes people do not understand. A woman may not. We talking about women, so I'm saying a woman may not understand why she's gaining weight there, or her problem area may have been her face and now it's her back, or it used to be her back and now it's her hip. Like, yes. Why are you saying like that?
She said she got a big back.
No, I see, bro. You always see. There you go. Hey, Rob said on IG. My bad, over at IG. Rob said, I don't know a skinny ass happy married couple. I'm just saying. Bree said, man, look, you in it or you not. And Bree also said, people change. I'm with that. Small Talk said, never suffer in silence, however, for better or for worse, in word.
But see, all y'all talking about, you know, leaving or basically suffering in silence. That don't sound like a marriage to me.
Hey, Bree just went with the kicker, bro. She said women bear kids, which most of the time is the top is the cause on top of relationship weight. So bearing kids on top of just gaining happy weight. I don't get into that, bro, because it's true, man.
How you gain the weight isn't the issue, isn't the problem, because weight can go away. If your partner is coming to you and saying, hey, you've gained weight, or if they come to you, hey, you've gained weight, and you can't accept that, how are we together? How are we gonna move forward? If I'm out in the streets and you want me to not be out in the streets, but I'm happy out in the streets, I'm supposed to be happy that you don't want me to be out in the streets?
Where are we going? We'll run that back.
I'm just saying. If you have gained weight and I'm not happy with how you look, I'm not supposed to say anything.
Hey, Bree said this coming from a skinny.
Hey, and that's fine. That's fine. A skinny bald nigga on top of that. But if I'm looking at you, the person that I love, the person that I want to be with for the rest of my life, and I feel this way, because I would expect you to do the same thing to me. If I've gained weight, why? Because I can lose weight.
So I guess my question, no troll. I guess my question to your question is, if you say something and the effort's there, but it's not transforming the body, what's next? That would be my thing. So say she took heed to it, she did the things, it's not yielding the results. What's next?
But why wouldn't it be yielding the results? If you're working out, you will have results. How is it not going to yield results?
Because I don't think that's everybody's fix, bro. I'm being honest. Like, I don't think.
What do you mean?
What
do you mean not everybody's fix? So like
I don't think working out solves. I'll say it again. I'm sorry, bro.
Nothing. Go ahead. You about to say it.
I said I don't think working out solves like every person who has weight on them problem. I don't think it. So I'm saying I'm just saying hypothetically, I get where you're going. Like you're basically saying if you attack it, it's going to happen. That's weight is one of those things. I'm just saying what if the effort is there and it's not happening in the way you see fit? Does your mindset change? Or 99? Does your mindset change because you see the effort? Are you now willing to be more accepting of said situation?
Me personally, yeah. Because I see the effort. I told you I had a problem and you made an effort to change it. That shows me that you care about my feelings and how I feel about, what's going on.
That's fair.
But if I tell you that, hey, you gained weight and, not really attracted to you or whatever it is that the person says, and you get offended, or you like F you, or you like oh well.
Yeah, I agree with that. Cause that's more about you not listening to me telling you how I feel than it is about the weight.
I don't care if you sat here for the last 2 years and just ate, or if you had a baby or whatever it is. Cool. Yeah. I can be understanding of why.
But you got to do something, is what you're saying.
Something. Go walk every other evening, once a week, twice a week, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Show the effort that you care about what I just brought to you.
I think that's
coming from a skinny bald nigga.
You stupid, man. So, all right. So, on IG, man, coming to your partner saying, "Hey, you've gained weight" is wild. Rephrase. So Bridget just wild, bro. So you got a problem with fat people? No. Bree said, "So go to the gym with your partner, man." I agree. Bree also said, "Say something, but don't be a complaining tail person. Let's eat better in the gym, work out." Rob said, "Example: if her weight is bothering me, it will be a joint effort to get it off. I'm cooking her healthier meals. We working out together. I'm gonna show some effort on my part. That's the first step." I agree with that, Rob. If she don't want to, then we have an issue. I agree.
Why is it? Oh, sorry. You keep going.
Go ahead.
Why is it that we automatically go to a negative?
As far
Why
as
is
what?
it that, like, as soon as the question comes up, it's like that person who brought it up is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't say, you know, that the person isn't offering help,
Mm-hmm.
offering to cook better, offering to go to the gym. We can go walk together. You know, everybody's not a gym person. We can work out together at the house.
Yep.
All right. Suppose the response is, hey, you know, you gain weight too. And, you know, I can respect that, you know, you told me because I wanted to tell you too. Now y'all on a journey together.
Yeah.
This goes back to the communication thing we was talking about and how everybody's a great communicator, but don't nobody want to say the hard things.
That's fair. That's fair, brother. That's fair. I think, you know, bro, I think the thing with weight and physical attraction, they say like, oh, looks leave you and that. They say all that first, like you ain't supposed to be attracted to your spouse after a while. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh,
Yeah.
now granted, people do change, things do change, your eye does change.
Facts.
But if somebody gains weight in a way that's bothering you, and we didn't even tap into the other part of the bro code where it says if she changed her look. I'm gonna be honest with you. The look I'm not so crazy on because it's like that's your individuality. Like you do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Like I'll adjust to whatever thing you think is you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to cut you off, but I do want to add to that. Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
What if is giving a suggestion to that part, the look part? Is that wrong? Hey, I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing. You know, you expressing yourself, but can we make this one little tweak? I think it'll make it a little better.
Don't say it like that.
Why not? Your person should be wanting to look good for you, right?
Yeah, my approach would be after I notice a tweet, I'm like, yo, I love it. I'm like, hey. Like maybe when we chilling, I'm like, you ever thought about or show a picture like, yo, you see that joint like yours? You ever thought about doing a little swirl joint like that? Or you don't think that's you? I think that you'll look good with that on you. Try that one time, girl. And then I get up out of there.
So making the a suggestion to, hey, look, let's pivot a little bit. It's cool.
Yes, approach matters though. Approach will have you in the trick bag. What
hey,
you just said,
right
you ain't sleeping like. So I think I give an example. I never forget, right? When my wife dreads long as I don't know what now. When she first got them, I had so much shock on my face. She thought I hated them, and I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when it happened, I was like, okay, but I was shocked because she just went from all this hair to like, you know, lock shrink.
Yeah,
bruh. And she's like, you hate my hair, and I was like, nah, I don't. But I realized how I approach or how I say that the critique mattered more than actually if I like the style she had or not, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because there's been haircuts that I got that she's not the biggest fan of, that she don't really shut down. That she don't really shut down because I like it. She hated when I had hair on top. She hated that cut.
Did she ever tell you?
She ain't never tell me, but I could tell. She's like, oh, okay. Like it wasn't like no hype. It wasn't that, you know what I mean? She liked my fade, my blend, but she ain't love it. Especially when I started braiding it and twisting it and stuff. It was like, all right now. You know, it was just she wasn't the biggest fan of it. Now I think guys are less sensitive because
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, I don't think you get a haircut you don't like, I can just cut my hair off in 2 weeks and go get whatever said thing.
Do something different. Mm-hmm.
Usually when women make changes, they're drastic and you can't just adjust to it any type of way. Yeah, hey, look, I'm telling you. Hold on, what time out, man? We got some. B-Dot, I think they're a little behind, so I think you get with the way you said it. If you could take suggestions, Bree said if you could take suggestions. Coach Ray, what up? He said, don't say it like that. Rob said, which hair? Hey, bro, I used to have an afro on top with the faded sides, and I started getting braids on top with the twist. I'll show you next time. You know what I'm saying? That was my young wild years, man. About 2017, 2018, my boy. That was pre-kid sneak. Marbury, no, excuse me. Small Talk said, "My man is not allowed to cut his beard." That sounds like entitlement. That sounds like entitlement. Why can't he cut his beard? That sounds like entitlement. Not sure what you mean, young lady. Not sure what you mean. But yeah, bro, I think it's fair to say something, brother. I think it's fair to say something.
You definitely can't suffer in silence.
Well, just don't say it how you said it. All right, bro. Next one. Next one, bro. Golly.
All right. All right. So when an argument happens, right?
Let's go.
When you in an argument, it's done now. Does the one who says sorry first win or lose?
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I thought about this answer. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If it's a real argument and we really disagree, and it's legit perspective, then the person who said sorry first lose. I'm not gonna lie.
Lost.
I'm gonna tell you why. You know the worst feeling? If you chalk up to be like, you know what, I apologize. And they look back at you like, oh, do you feel like I owe you an apology? We about to get the argument again.
The argument is not done.
Yeah, we're gonna get the arguing again, dog. Hey Rob, man. Hey Rob, what you on, dog? Talking about it ain't no winners, man. This love and war, dog. It's winners, dog. What you mean?
When you put it in the context in which you did, we both disagree. We both not gonna come to know, mutual understanding. Yes. The person who says sorry first, they do lose. Boy. If it's just an argument, we disagreed on something, right? I don't think there is a win or lose in a marriage. We need to be communicating. I'm about to go into my J bag. We need to communicate. We need to come to an understanding. We need to be, adults about the situation. And if the outcome is agree to disagree, that's what it is. Because we're in a marriage and we're supposed to be as one.
So I don't disagree, bro. I just feel like you said an argument, man. We ain't thinking about that. We're not thinking about that. We're not thinking about that, bro. We're not thinking about if not when you hot, you ain't thinking about communicating. This is what I say. When we disagree and I can understand your point, go ahead. So why you looking at me like that?
I ain't talking about in the moment. I'm saying like we can argue and go away.
Hey, B-Dot, we got a special guest tapping in, man.
Oh God.
Rob, what up, bro?
All right, cool. What up, Rob? What up?
Gentlemen.
What up with you?
Here we go.
Man, y'all listen, man. Y'all better cut it out. Y'all ain't here talking this malarkey, talking about some winners and losers. Ain't no winners. You understand?
Hey, Rob, explain to me in what world so what's the point of arguing if there's no winner, bro?
There's no point in arguing. There's no point in winning. If y'all still upset with each other, then you both lose, right? You both lost, right?
Back to the scenario.
Oh, I had to mute the TV. Go ahead.
So to the scenario, bro. We argue. We really legitimately have a disagreement on something serious. My perspective is mine. Your perspective is yours. But we do got to get back to common ground to move forward. If we really are standing in what we feel, and the person apologized first, you absolutely lost.
Bro, we are both taking the L, dog.
Give me the L.
It's gonna be friction regardless. Even if my wife is sitting right here next to me. If
okay, I got
you.
No,
this is the same. This is gonna be the same whether she was here or not.
He's selling.
But it is of no benefit for me to win and say, well, you know what? You forgot to take the chicken out. And then I forgot to take the chicken out. And now we beefing because we ain't got no dinner. But if she admitted it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We still ain't got no food and we still upset and we still hungry. It's no benefit. So I get we want to win. Don't get me wrong. I be wanting to win. I want to win them arguments, but it's really not. There's no benefit from it, man. So I'm gonna just say there's no winners. It's better that y'all can just get over it and be upset for a few hours and get back on the good foot. That's just
We
me.
didn't say that you can't take L's. Because if you forgot to take the chicken out, you took a L. You wrong. You need to apologize.
Thank you. That ain't no perspective, Rob. You lost me with that. So I got a different question though, man.
Okay.
You popped in. So let me ask you this then, bro. So if when you apologize for whatever said thing, you don't feel like you felt strong about what you was talking about. And in the scenario, if you apologize first, it almost comes off as if you're downplaying your part of what you were feeling in order to move forward. Because when you disagree, the apology represents like I'm trying to move past it.
Are you saying that I'm apologizing for something that I'm wrong about, or I'm not wrong?
So that's let's use this. Say it's something that is mutual, that strong opinions are on both sides. It happens every day in marriage. I thought you should have did it this way. You thought you should have did it that way.
We have to agree to disagree.
But if you apologize in that because of how you made her feel, or you apologize.
Yeah. I mean, if that generally hurt my wife's feelings, whether I'm right or wrong, I'm gonna apologize. Absolutely.
Yeah, hey, he over here selling. Hey, IG, everybody talking
absolutely. I'm gonna apologize, hon. Have I not apologized even when I felt strongly about something that hurt your feelings?
After a couple of days.
Yeah, but see, I ain't throw that in there. So I was gonna get to that. I'm gonna apologize. It's gonna be about 48 to 72 hours though. I gotta cool it down a little bit. I gotta cool down, because then if I say it, I'm gonna be gritting my teeth. I'm not really gonna mean it.
So let me ask you, what's your behavior like in that 48 or 72
I'm not. I silent treatment. It's probably I'll be silent. We'll be walking right past each other.
All right. So
then you come out with the apology.
So we got some comments to Rob. So over here on IG, man, Small Talk said, I agree with Rob. I think people tap into their accountability and move on. Bree agree with Rob. Small Talk also said, too many people focus on proving their point instead of finding understanding on both ends in a relationship. Bree also said, focusing on the thing right. Excuse me. Focusing on the thing right instead of understanding and listening. I think she meant like focusing on the thing instead of understanding and listening.
And I will caveat. Sorry, I'm not gonna come in here and say that I ain't then went to the top of the hill to prove my point, and just you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna give up easy, but for the greater good, you know what I'm saying. We agree to disagree.
So can I ask you a question, bro? You on the hot seat before I appreciate you popping in too. So do you feel who is more likely to apologize in a disagreement of that magnitude? Stop looking over.
I think we back and forth, ain't we? Well, I take longer, but I still apologize. Or
answer the question.
I think we back and forth.
No. In scenarios like this, who is more likely to apologize? Stop. Hey, Rob, stay here, man.
I think it depends on what it is. I mean, I will apologize.
No, not depending. Straightforward.
Straightforward? Nah, I'm probably not gonna do it off break. It's probably gonna be wifey. You agree?
Duh.
Yeah, she agrees.
Hey, Rob, appreciate you, bro. So hey, look, man. So Rob, appreciate you with the improv too. The only thing I will say is there aren't winners. I will agree with this. Let me clarify my spot. I do agree that in argument, there's no real winners if you end up beefing. However, I do feel like guys take out the power of apologies when you do it so often and not mean it just to move on. That's the point I was trying to get to. Like if I'm constantly apologizing, like, hey, okay, look, I'm sorry, I apologize. Can we be cool again? That creates a bigger problem down the line that actually help the situation and conflict resolution. That's my real point of it. Like if I don't mean it, we just gonna have to beef for a little bit until we can get some understanding, because I do agree that understanding is important. However, I always listen and communicate to understand, even when I'm upset. That's when I get the most frustrated. If I'm if my wife is telling me something and I want to understand where you're coming from, but I truly don't get it, I'm more likely to get hyped up in that moment than to try to be right. We all know, we all 3 married men. That right stuff only goes so far in marriage, bro. Like I ain't trying, you know what I'm saying? It's like training day, man. You trying to be right or you trying to go home?
I got you.
Yeah. But hey, man, any last thoughts, Rob? I know you popped in.
Man, look, man, as usual, just keep doing y'all thing, man. Keep on feeding the people. This is what they want. You know what I'm saying? And throw your boy in there, little, here and there. Just sprinkle me in there. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
We got our day coming up. You on a marathon, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm gonna take me a little nap before, so I'll be charged up for you. All right.
There you go.
Oh yeah, for sure. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, brother.
I know. But yeah, bro, I definitely feel like apologizing does create a certain level of hierarchy. I'll say that.
Does it matter? How do I word this?
Just say it.
The hierarchy part.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm thinking about what you just said. You was like, when dudes be apologizing to smooth it over.
Yep.
Right. To move on.
Don't do that.
No. But I think that hierarchy changes, and I don't even really want to say a hierarchy. I think it's just like there's an expectation being built there.
Well, I meant hierarchy in the moment, not overall. But yes. But I feel like, man, I don't want to get into it. I feel like when men overly apologize, you remove the communication. Apology to me, and I don't know why. I've learned in my years now, if I make my wife feel away, if I hurt her feelings, or I do anything, I'm apologizing for how I made you feel. Because I never want to do that. I care about your whole being. I care about your wellness. I don't care how mad I get. My goal is never to hurt your feelings. Even if we have a tough conversation, I will give the disclaimer like, hey, look, love, I don't think you're going to love everything I'm about to say. You know what I mean? And if I hurt her feelings, I'll apologize. However, that's not how I foresee these apologies that we're talking about. You know what I mean? No. Like, I'll apologize hey, look, my intent is never to do X, Y, and Z. If I make you feel this way, that's fine with me. But when people start saying, oh, I'm sorry for, and you start apologizing for how you feel, or you apologize for what you said and you meant it, that creates a bigger problem in my eyes.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Overall, bro, communicate.
For sure.
Say the words.
For sure.
Whether it's going to stir the pot or not. I don't want to say argue, because we shouldn't have to argue if I'm communicating how I feel. But even if it's going to stir the pot a little bit, you gotta say the words, bro.
Yeah.
Got to.
1000%.
Got to.
1000%. Hey, look, man, that's Bro Code with my boy B-Dot, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in. This is episode 1 of the Last Name Loyalty Marathon. We are back this Friday night, man. We on a Friday night tip. Get your drink. Get your vibe. We coming on 8:30 start, man. We no tell how long we're gonna be up here, man. No tell how long we're gonna be up here, man. But appreciate everybody tapping in, man. Make sure you subscribe to the page. It's your boy K. Mims. It's my bro B-Dot. We are 2/3 of Last Name Loyalty. Jay will be back here soon, and we are out.
You are now tuned in to the realest podcast.
MW. We back up in this thing. You can't roll with us if your last name don't got no loyalty. Podcast party poppin', but you already knew. I've been rolling with these folks. This that Monday night crew. Millennials versus